It's really getting cold out here now. It's around freezing night a lot of the time. Today is it's November 1st. And look, I got all this insulation. So in case I didn't say it earlier, this is the Rockwool. I wish we had a sponsorship by Rockwool because I do love this stuff. I would be happy to do commercial sponsor. And we have 49 followers now. It's like, it's about time we get a sponsorship.
Two lovers from Montreal moved to the bush in rural Quebec. They are doing projects without any research, like cabin smelling arts and crafts. That's Cabbie-Style. That's Cabbie-Style. That's Cabbie-Style.
Okay, I got most of the insulation out from underneath the cabin. It took about 1 hour, I guess. I think I might go to the hardware store and get like a full bodysuit thing because it's gross under there and I'm worried about spiders and stuff. And also I want to see if I can get some goggles that don't fog up because I can barely see anything under there because my glasses keep fogging up. When the cabin was moved onto the land here, a lot of the insulation that was underneath it fell out. It's like the crappy Pink Panther stuff, the fiberglass, and like half of it fell out in the move. Some of it's like drooping off the bottom. It looks really gross under there. Up until very recently, I was thinking that we should do the spray foam insulation, which works the best, even though it's the most expensive. We had like hired someone to do it and stuff. But then doing some last minute research, I was just thinking, right now the cabin's on big blocks, but if we ever wanted to do a proper foundation or a basement or move it a little bit, the spray foam insulation doesn't react that well to being moved because it can get a crack in it and then it just sucks. So I thought we could get the Rockwool, which is much better than the fiberglass insulation. This is kind of fancy insulation, I think. I got one that's 8 inches thick, really thick. The R value is R28, which is pretty good. So, yeah, gonna spend this weekend going under the cabin, taking out all the remnants of the old insulation, putting it in big garbage bags, and then I'm gonna put the new insulation in. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. I'm not sure if I can get it all done this weekend. I got this bread knife, which is supposed to be the best thing for cutting the rock wool to size. Once I have it all in there, I think what I'll do next weekend is I'm gonna put up like hardware mesh or something, like some kind of metal thing that's not gonna rust that protects it from the bottom, so that no little mice or rats or anything like that can eat the insulation and get in there. And then I'm gonna skirt underneath the cabin with like rigid foam board insulations too. So I'm gonna try to make it really well insulated. It's kind of crazy that last winter I lived out here with the cabin not really insulated. It just made it so that I had to have the fireplace blasting at all times, and the floor was always too cold. And then I'd wake up in the morning, it'd be freezing in the cabin. Negative temperatures, could see my breath and stuff. So I'm hoping just by taking out the old crappy insulation, putting this great new insulation in, that it's going to make the cabin a lot more livable for me. So that's why I'm looking forward to it. To be honest, it was one of the hardest days of work at the Cabbie. Even though I said I was enjoying it, it was pretty nasty being down there under the cabin all day, and I could have used more protection from the insulation. But I had a nice long shower. One of the most satisfying showers I've had, getting all that dust off. And now, wow, I'm cooking a steak and some broccoli. I'm gonna have a Sapporo that Ali got from a green room on tour. I'm gonna have two steaks as a treat to myself after doing the installation. Looks pretty good. Okay, it's day 2 of insulating. I'm about to get started again. As you can see, there's just 4 of the bags left. I had 16, so that means I did 3/4 of the insulating yesterday. Not much more to do today. Don't really want to get back under there. It's probably obvious, but I should have protected myself better. I thought this stuff would be less harsh than the fiberglass stuff, but actually it's very irritating in the places that it touched my skin yesterday. It's like kind of painful and caused some redness and stuff, so I wish I just had a whole hazmat style suit, but hardware store is closed today. There's not much more to do, so anyway, I'm going to protect myself a little bit better today, wearing a hat, tucking in my clothes. So I also, sometimes when I'm underneath the insulation trying to push it up, then the dust falls onto me, so I'm just going to try to be less underneath it today. What are you doing under here?
This cat comes by almost every day, meowing. I give him food. Don't know anything about him.
I'm in this very frustrating section. It takes forever because there's all these wires. I'm doing some of my most graceful Cabbie-Style work, I believe. Going above and below this waste pipe that goes from the bathroom to the kitchen to the septic. Because I really don't want to bump it or anything because it could cause a leak, so I gotta be really careful. I found a strategy to stop the goggles from fogging up that I read online that swimmers do and stuff, which is to put a little dish soap on there. And it works. They're not fogging nearly as bad today. Pretty much done. Let's take a look. I'm gonna have to order, I think, 2 more of the bags. I wish I had just ordered more. I used ChatGPT to calculate for me how much to order, and I should have just calculated it myself, probably. One of the things that I don't like doing, even though I like making Cabbie-Style, I don't like setting up the camera and filming everything I do. Just find that it takes forever. But I did it this time. Bug's eye view. This has been a huge job, but it's like $3,000 cheaper than paying someone to do spray foam, and it's not that much of a reduction in quality, so it's pretty cool. I read online that this stuff is made the same way as cotton candy, but with rock instead of sugar. It's kind of fun to think about. Okay, boom, I'm done. The end. Feels good to be done. For now. I have to shock the water with chlorine to get rid of the bacterial stuff. I'll pour my bottles of chlorine into the well and then create this kind of loop where the water circulates. It gets pumped into the cabin but then goes right back out through a hose. I'm gonna have some lunch and then I'm gonna do the chlorine thing. Okay, so this is the pressure tank. I'm gonna connect a hose to this faucet. The hose is on there now. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna throw this hose out the window. Okay, now the hose is going out the window. It doesn't stretch as far as I need it to go, but it gets close. I put that log out there to kind of hold it down so it doesn't whip around like a snake. It's one of these hoses that grows when the water's in it. That's great. I wasn't even sure if that thing was gonna work, but the water's coming out. So now I'm gonna go connect the other hose. I'm gonna take the top off of the well, and then the water will go right back into the well, just like I wanted. I don't think I've really shown this on Cabbie-Style yet, but this is like my makeshift workstation. I got all this great stuff from Ollie and Simone, and I'm coming to get an adjustable wrench to unscrew the well cap. Wow, look! I've got a drawer labeled wrenches. So I'm just gonna use this guy. Gonna use the adjustable wrench to get them off, hopefully. And this is what I'm putting in. It's like pool chlorine. So I had to do these calculations about how much water's in the well, how deep the well is, the percentage of the chlorine, and I ended up learning that I have to put 2 of these in. Just pouring it into this bucket of water. Okay, you gotta turn it on for 1 hour. So just rinsing the sides off, which they were like not perfect. And then I'll just put this down here and I'll just let it cycle through for 1 hour. There's Jermaine Jones. Where were you, Jermaine? I let him go outside because he was meowing a lot. He's back. I'm gonna grab him. Hey, Jones. You wanna go back inside now? Come on. You wanna go under? It's a lot better for him under there now because I cleaned up all the insulation. Yeah, come on. I'll give you dinner if you come inside. Let's go. I think he's gonna pop out over here. Okay, yeah, let's go. Yeah, time to go inside. Dinner time. Oh, there's Suzanne Small. You guys both want dinner? There we go. Dinner time for the cats. Good stuff. Okay. Now I'm supposed to run the taps until I smell the chlorine, because that means that it's far enough into the pipes that it's sitting in all the pipes. Once I smell the chlorine, then I'm supposed to not use them, because I don't want the chlorinated water to go into the septic tank. Now I'm just running the water. It's supposed to take between 15 and 45 minutes for there to be a strong smell of chlorine. So I'm just coming, sniffing it every minute or so.
I wanted to share this view from the other day when I was driving to school. It was early in the morning. I do so much driving, it's over an hour to get to school and back, and people say to me, how do you do it? But the drive, it looks like this for most of the way, so really, it's a delight. Well, I just put my phone on record, and then I just left it in the cup holder so that it was filming with the window. So it's not anything dangerous or anything. Maybe there's a song I've been learning on the guitar. Maybe I'll do a recording and I'll put it over top of this. And that'll be kind of relaxing into the video.
That's Cabbie-Style.